University of Kelaniya is situated on a hilltop facing the Kandy Colombo A Road. As you walk on the Kandy Colombo Road, you will find the main entrance to the University of Kelaniya just before the 11th kilometer post. Here you can find a small village called Dalugama, one of the small village centers located in a neighborhood of famous Kelaniya temple. It's only a mile away from Kiribatkota, rapidly developing township which is also considered as a section of famous cosmopolitan ancient city of Kelaniya, which lies at the northern side on the banks of the Kelani River. The main entrance to the university campus is from the Colombo-Kandy Road. Here you will step into the hilltop through the Sarasavi Mawata guided by the name board on the left. This has a beautifully demarcated landscape with a turf on the left which is presently used as a playground. Today the extent 37 acres of land will have all support services with 5 faculty buildings except the medical faculty and affiliated institutions housed elsewhere. In search of something glamorous, Kelaniya University has a history of 140 years when Vidyalankara Pirivena became famous for a center of offering degrees on Oriental studies in South Asia. The most venerable Sri Ratmalane Panyaloka Thera was the head of the Vidyalankara Pirivena, which began in 1875. The Pirivena, in fact, this institution gave birth to Vidyalankara University of Ceylon in 1959 and subsequently to its present status of the University of Kelaniya in 1978. The Vidyalankara Pirivena was one of the foremost institutions in Ceylon conducted in offering degree courses to local and foreign monks and laymen who attended this institution. The Prime Minister, Mr. S.W.R.D. Bandaranayake, the Prime Minister of Ceylon at that time, has declared the opening of this institution as Vidyalankara University of Ceylon on the 1st of January in 1959. At the inception of the Vidyalankara University of Ceylon, the most venerable Kirivatturuve Panyasara Thera became the first Vice-Chancellor of this university. This university has made the invaluable service to the nation over the last 56 years. Today, the total population of the university consists of students following degree courses as internal 8,000, postgraduate 14,000, external students of 80,000, as well as 1,500 students in the affiliated institutions. The Student Center, Gym, and the Faculty of Sports Science. This complex was built in the right of the block and the lower section between the main road between the Science Faculty and the Sangamita Girls Hostel. This building consists of internal corridors with the students' canteen on the left and the middle of the open turf. On the left in the same building, you will find a gym and a section of healthcare and washrooms. Right in front of the center of this building is surrounded by seating areas for the students and others visiting the gym. The standing back-to-back of the center of the terrace on the front of ground is for playing basketball and performing dramas in the open-air area. At the beginning of the road, it leads to the square of the Buddha statue. Right to the left is a by-road leading towards the new high-rise building for foreign language departments and performing arts center housed by the monumental old rural villa-shaped building. There are several building blocks specially demarcated area with girls' hostels, and the layouts have been built for spending of leisure time for the inmates. The Science Faculty Buildings. This monolith building complex is the center for Science Faculty, with specially created department buildings for industrial management by the side of the playground and the ceremonial avenue. Apart from the several science subjects and lab facilities of old and new provided therein, and this looks as the house of official seats and officers for counseling and meeting places of those who are committed to public affairs and activities. The administrative block and the library building with the restaurant, staff common room. On this side of the library building is directly facing the Vice-Chancellor's office, and the administrative block represents the registrar and offices for the subordinate staff. The administrative block has accommodations for meeting pertaining to several committees such as financial, appraisal and monitoring, building committees, etc. There are other important meetings to be held at the auditorium by the Senate, Council and Conference with deans and the head of departments on the subject of great importance of conducting the daily affairs of the university. The Business Development Center and the Faculty of Marketing and the Management are functioning in the adjoining building block located by the side of the road leading to the common ground. The Faculty of Arts. Extending along the flat land consists of slopes of garden-type stairways and terraces and one of the beautiful landscapes in the campus extending up to far ending up to the northern parapet wall surrounding the housing blocks and the English language department. Most of the wings consist of 3-storied spacious building structure belonging to the Faculty of Humanities, Social Sciences, Departments of Studies on Religion of Buddhist and Christianity and other comparative religion studies. From the balcony of the highest floor, one could invite the admiration of a visitor to the panorama view of the nearest city and the villages. The Faculty of Commerce and Management. Behind the Arts Faculty building and wayside of sloping main road, one can have eye on students attending to the day and night classrooms. On the wayside of the road leading to the hostel for Buddhist monks who are following Buddhism and philosophy and the structure of 7-story building complex for examinations for all faculties and related functions. The planning of the future. The future of the university is largely depending on the creation of new vistas for all faculties both in existence and coming up in the future. Having discussed the current performance of the university, it is a matter of great importance to plan for the era of excellence. This will bring in modernization, innovation, and harnessing of resources of both human and financial to project the university into much greater standards of the world-class achievements. It's with great hope and vision of the Vice-Chancellor and the cooperation received from the academics and staff members, the Council of the University has approved the iconic building complex to house much-needed infrastructure to strengthening the institutional capacity of the University of Kelaniya. In this respect, the alumni of the university is playing an active role for raising funds from the private sector, well-wishers and the members of alumni living here and abroad. The proposed Academic Development Center, Dharmaloka Memorial Building Complex. Now, turning to this proposed academic center as shown in the visuals of the architect who designed complex on the 10 concepts as proposed in the proposals approved by the Vice-Chancellor and the Council. Today, this project is managed by the committee chaired by the Vice-Chancellor with other members representing all deans, registrar, bursa, independent members, council members, and members of the alumni. This building will have a new source of skills and capabilities for the creation of products, knowledge and services for the creation of excellence of the Academic Development Center over the side presently occupied by the Dharmaloka Convocation Building site. The special committee appointed for the management of this project is also requesting all stakeholders to support for the fundraising program duly approved by the Council. You will be informed of the details of such banking arrangements approved if any in due course. Please await for the notice to be issued in this regard. We thank you all on behalf of all stakeholders of the University of Kelaniya.
Desakitu gosa urumaya suratin siyat suwandari dukirana bedadena sada sandaki vidulakare udagina Kelaniya sarasavi mata යුගයෙන් යුගයට ඇයට තිලින කර කරු පිරිවර සහ මුළු ලොව සරසන කැලණිය සරසවි මාතා විදු අඹරේ බැබලේවා සිය දෙස කිතු ගොස උරුමය සුරකින සියත් සුවඳ විදු කිරණ බෙදා දෙන සදා සඳ කිවිදු ලතර උදාගිර කැලණිය සරසවි